think I retired. I made you retire them, boy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Franchise.
Shit, I don't need no franchise shit. See, y'all need. That's the way y'all need to win. Oh,
It's the old boy, nigga.
He gonna run the ball.
Buddy up! It's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. It's just me and you.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Don't worry about this, son.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the safety creep. Check 9, check 9.
Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They need to stay being up in this room. I don't want to bring the coat when they too alcohol.
Check, watch it before.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What is it this second, man? Oh, he went to 3 wide. Oh, okay.
He got all kind of packaging. You might see 5 wide.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day. 36. Wide. Get wide.
Now Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get in the weight room. Watch out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And the catch made by
Get the fuck out of here,
and they
man.
do get him
That bitch
down,
gonna
but
turn
not
all
before
the
he's
way
able to
around.
slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That bitch turned all the
63
way
yards
around.
receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I see what it is. Yeah, I see what it is.
Right there, 56.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check.
It looked like it there, though. Look like it there. Go there.
Shit.
Brissett now.
Feet.
Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Bag up.
Let's put him on the bus.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
So
It's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
He right.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
is the mic.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Good defense.
Hey, yellow lady. 50 to Mike.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
We just take it
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Brissett.
Man, come on, the same fucking coverage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach
right
the
back where he
5.
started.
15
right
more
back
there,
here
and they're on a
again.
roll.
So we're
It's
here
another
again.
first
So
down.
we're here again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this chart. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines.
Shit,
And he
that
takes
bitch,
it
man.
in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, we got to see how they on it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This is Murray. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back too far, baby. You should have been right now.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Mike 50. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Get
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Opposite. 53, Mike. We got it.
Breeze going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And
they knocked
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze.
I just thought that
Into a
was
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
I thought that'd be a red corner. I ain't even let the big break.
At the closing
He didn't even
stages
break.
of the
I
first
thought that
half.
The Colts take over 1st down 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Dealing with this right here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Murray. And suspended Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 33 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Oh, shit. They beat me. The
result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah,
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, Kamara.
Oh, I missed the bucket hole. I ran. I'm supposed to cut that bitch up in there.
Run as they stop it behind
Look at that bitch right there. All I got to do is go up behind.
Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh,
and it will be traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
How, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I don't know what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Jim. Check the backer.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Fuck, I missed it, man.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron.
I tried to goddamn pick the ball.
And the Colts have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees.
Man,
that
come
is incomplete.
on, man.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I waited too late.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Brees now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Colts 47-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Second and 10. They're going to get 10. They get 10 back right here.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Big series right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brees. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees.
Oh, fuck, man.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition.
Man right now.
Hilton, nobody to beat. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown.
That bitch, the fucking middle linebacker, stand right there in the middle of the fucking field, don't even put his fucking hands up, man.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That bitch standing right there in the middle of the fucking field, don't even put his fucking
passes
hands.
longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
That's the stupidest shit I don't.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Man, come on, man.
But it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All the way to Lucas Oil, man.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Breeze again.
Man, you better not. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That bitch don't even make a play for the fucking ball.
Big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That bitch don't even make a fucking play for the ball,
man. Being at
man.
a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Brissett.
Man, these bitches is terrible, man. These bitches is straight fucking garbage. These bitches deserve the motherfucking
That one for
man.
Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He dropped back and don't do a motherfucking thing. Don't even put his goddamn hand in.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Man, we can't get no fucking.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And it will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fuck, got him open. Everybody that's out there with him. Sorry, bitch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Say, say, say.
Throwing. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 99. Check 99. Play 56. Mike.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Look to throw.
I got 3 motherfucking wide.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
95-56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Come on, man. Throw the ball where it's supposed to go,
To
man.
13 seconds. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
You can pick a play. All you gotta do is hit something.
Oh, you ain't doing all that? So be there. What's on the piece of paper?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're not ready for this.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. I got one.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
Catch the fucking ball. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
This bitch gonna see him just, man, the fucking ball hit him in the fucking hand.
Football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would